A single person in New York spends more on housing than a family of 4 in Texas. That sounds fake, but it's real. In London, thousands of high-end apartments are built just for one person. No kids, no partner, just space. In Dubai, luxury towers market silence as a feature. Private gyms, private pools, private views. Here's the shocking part. Many of these people are not celebrities. They are not famous. They are not even old. They are single. And they are rich. But the truth behind this lifestyle will shock you. Because living luxuriously alone is not about money first, it's about control. Today you'll see a world most people never notice. You'll discover first how being single quietly became the most expensive lifestyle choice on earth. Second, how solo living unlocks a type of freedom couples rarely touch. And third, the hidden system that lets young singles live rich without looking rich. This is not about gold watches or supercars. It's deeper than that. It's about time, space, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me show you exactly how this happened. For most of history, being single meant struggling. You lived with family, or roommates, or you married early. Living alone was rare and often sad, but something changed. Cities grew fast, jobs moved online, money became digital. Now, one person can earn what a full family once did. According to housing reports, single-person households are the fastest-growing group in major cities. This includes New York, London, Singapore, Dubai, and here's the surprise. Luxury brands noticed first. High-end buildings started shrinking units, but raising prices. Smaller space, bigger cost. Why? Because single buyers pay for control. They pay to choose everything. The couch, the view, the silence, no compromise. Another shift happened too. Work changed. Many high earners no longer clock in at offices. They work from laptops, from cafes, from balconies overlooking cities. These are often called digital nomads, but many are just professionals with flexible income. Tech workers, consultants, designers, online business owners. They don't need big houses. They need freedom. Here's the mini surprise. Many of these people earn less than you think, but they spend differently. They don't pay for kids. They don't pay for large cars. They don't pay for extra rooms. Instead, they pay for experiences and time. A luxury gym below their apartment. A cleaner once a week. Food delivered daily. Small choices. Big lifestyle. This matters to you because this trend is growing fast. More people are delaying marriage. More people are choosing solo life. Not because they failed, but because they chose differently. And now, entire cities are reshaping around them. Now here's where things get really interesting. The first big secret is simple. Luxury is cheaper when you're alone. That sounds wrong, but let's break it down. Imagine 2 people earning $60,000 each. That's $120,000 total. Now imagine one person earning $90,000 alone. The couple pays for a bigger apartment, more furniture, to work schedules, to social lives. The single person pays for one space, one routine, one plan. In many cities, a luxury studio costs less than a family apartment, but gives access to the same building perks. Rooftop pool, doorman, gym, security. Same luxury, half the stress. Here's a visual. Picture a glass tower in Dubai. On the top floors are large family units. Below are sleek studios. The studios rent faster and often cost more per square foot. Why? Because solo buyers value location over size. They want to walk to work, walk to coffee, walk to life. And this creates a strange result. A single person may live in a better area than a whole family. Now think about time. Time is the real luxury. Single high earners control their mornings, their nights, their weekends. They don't wait. They don't negotiate. That freedom compounds. They sleep better, work better, choose better. Here's another wow moment. Many luxury buildings offer services instead of space. Laundry, concierge, meal prep. So the single resident doesn't need extra rooms. They outsource life. This turns money into time, and time into calm. This lifestyle is not loud. It's quiet. No flashy posts, no big announcements. Just a smooth daily flow. Wake up, work, train, relax. Now connect this to your life. You may not want a penthouse, but you want control. You want fewer distractions, fewer fights, fewer compromises. That's the real appeal. But if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear this. The second secret is hidden. Rich singles don't chase luxury, luxury chases them. Here's how. Cities track spending patterns, so do developers, so do brands. They see one thing clearly. Single professionals spend more per person, more on coffee, more on fitness, more on travel. So systems adapt. Buildings add co-working lounges, hotels add long-stay deals, gyms add private training pods, even airlines target solo travelers now. But here's the twist. Many of these singles don't own much. They rent, they lease, they subscribe. Why? Ownership creates friction. Furniture locks you down. Big homes slow you. But subscriptions are flexible. You can leave, upgrade, pause. This is the solo wealth mindset. Money is not for stuff. Money is for movement. According to urban lifestyle studies, single professionals move cities more often than families. Every move increases their network. Every network increases income chances. This is not luck, it's positioning. Now contrast this with the past. Before, wealth meant roots, big homes, long stays. Now, wealth means options. You can be in London one year, Singapore the next, New York after that. Same laptop, same income. Here's an insider-style insight. Many luxury buildings offer discounts quietly, not advertised. Long stays, off-season deals, referral perks. Singles find these faster. They act faster. They don't ask permission. This creates an edge. They live in places others think are out of reach, not because they earn millions, but because they optimize. And here's the big build-up. This entire lifestyle runs on one invisible asset, something money can't buy directly. And that leads us to the most shocking discovery of all. The biggest secret behind living luxuriously single is this. Time wealth beats money wealth. Time wealth means control over your hours, not just free time, but flexible time. Rich singles design days, not budgets. They work when energy is high, rest when it's low. They avoid rush hours. Avoid crowds. Avoid stress. This compounds faster than money. Because better time creates better decisions. Here's how it all connects. Luxury housing saves commute time. Subscriptions save task time. Solo living saves emotional time. No arguing, no syncing schedules, no forced plans. This creates mental clarity. Mental clarity increases income potential. According to productivity research, fewer daily decisions improve performance. Single living removes thousands of micro decisions: what to eat, when to sleep, how to spend weekends. Everything is simple. Now zoom out. Cities quietly compete for these people. Why? They spend locally. They use services. They pay premium rent. They don't need schools. They don't use many public resources, so cities win. That's why luxury studios keep rising. That's why silence is sold. That's why views matter more than space. This is not selfish living. It's efficient living. And here's the final twist. Many rich singles eventually choose partners, but they never lose this mindset. They protect their time first. They don't rush. They don't settle. They design life before sharing it. So what does all this mean for us today? This lifestyle matters now more than ever, because the world is louder, faster, more demanding. Attention is under attack. Single luxury living is a defense system. It protects focus. Short term, this trend will grow. More micro apartments, more flexible leases, more premium services. Long term, this changes relationships. People won't pair up for survival. They'll pair up by choice. That raises standards. It also raises confidence. Now, let's make this practical. You don't need wealth to think like this. You need intention. Ask, what drains my time? What adds calm? What removes friction? Maybe it's living closer to work. Maybe it's fewer possessions. Maybe it's saying no more often. Luxury is not price. Luxury is relief. Another small reveal. Many rich singles live below visible means. No flashy cars. No loud branding, because real luxury doesn't need proof. It feels good quietly. This is a mindset shift. Stop chasing symbols, start building systems. Your system might be one main focus skill, one clean space, one flexible income stream. That's enough to start. Before we wrap up, there's one final thing you need to know. Here's the final truth. Living luxuriously single is not about staying single. It's about becoming complete alone. When you don't need noise, silence feels rich. When you don't need approval, choices feel light. The people living this way didn't escape life. They simplified it. They didn't win the lottery. They removed clutter. This brings us back to the beginning. That single apartment in New York, that silent tower in Dubai, they are not status symbols. They are filters. They filter distractions. They filter pressure. They filter chaos. And that's why this lifestyle is spreading. Not because people hate commitment, but because they value clarity. If this opened your eyes, let's recap fast. Luxury today is time, not things. Single living increases control. Systems beat spending. This is not advice, it's perspective. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe now. If you want the next level, watch the next video on screen. It shows how rich people design daily routines. And here's my question for you. Would you rather have more space or more time? Tell me in the comments. A on-screen visual and BROL ideas opening drone shots of New York, London, Dubai minimalist, luxury apartments, solo person working on laptop near window, simple animated chart, time versus money, quiet gym, rooftop pool, empty streets at dawn.